Yo, Jose. What's up, vlog? Episode 16. We're here in SantaLuz, one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in San Diego. Get to introduce you to my newest team member, Jack Dymand. He's awesome, and this is gonna be his first listing as he hits the ground running here at 8193 Run of the Knolls. So, of course, I brought Jose along so we could document the entire thing, do a quick walkthrough, show you behind the scenes of this gorgeous house. It's gonna be listed for $6.5 million. I know all of you wanna see what a $6.5 million listing looks like. So now you get to go inside and check it out. Let's go. Jack, what is up, my man?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Jack, this is vlog, episode
Hey.
16.
How's it going, guys?
Guys, this is Jack Dymand. Welcome. We don't get to go in $6.5 million listings often, so show us what you got.
Set it out. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it out.
That's awesome.
2 wings here, we can start.
Hold on, two wings, just to make sure you heard that. That's 2 wings. Okay.
This is the main living dining room. It doesn't really get used a whole lot, but
It's that formal room.
transitions into the real livable. Here. So this is the guest suite, sort of like in a mini apartment. It's got its own fridge, sink, a couple games. So you've got, you know, its own ensuite.
Oh, the lighting.
And so this is totally separated. It's got its own AC. This is the smart home system throughout the whole house. You have all your lighting, security, climate, basically anything that you would want to do in the house is hooked up to the internet, so it's all IoT. And this is powder room over here. Another wet bar here. Wet bar with pool table.
There are situations, like a lot of bars.
Yeah,
Strategically placed throughout. I love it.
movie theater.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin knows what's up.
Yeah, that thing is amazing.
Yes, exactly.
I highly recommend the the Swedish setting. That's my favorite.
So everybody who owns in SantaLuz has a membership to the golf club as well.
Correct.
So you buy into the dues, but any of the homeowners here get to play SantaLuz golf course, which is probably the most exclusive golf course in San Diego.
Yep. Main living room here. Fireplace that really puts out a lot of flame. It's pretty impressive. They run it every day. Yeah, great pool. It gets deepest in the middle there. It's symmetrical. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And then that hot tub is great. Overflows into the pool.
Oh, that's so rad. What's back here, fountains?
Yeah, those are just like 4 fountains that jet out. Yeah, but this kind of like stretches the whole backyard. So that wraps around to the carport area, and then it continues here all the way down to the master suite.
Awesome fire pit.
Right. Nice little fire pit. And it has great views. That's why they kept all that glass there, because it really does look out.
Yeah, it's
You can see the ocean on a clear day. This is the kitchen. They honed in the granite, so it's got a nice like matte feel to it. It's really easy to clean. 6 burner gas stove. And then this is the computer, extra microwave, and the pantry. This is the main bar, wet bar, attached to the wine cellar through there. And got ice machine, mini fridge, and then this is the walk-in fridge for beverages. Yep. And then the wine cellar, which smells amazing, by the way.
Does it? It does. Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's the way the wood, like what type of wood it is,
Yeah.
as well. You know, you can smell some wine too.
If any wine connoisseurs watching, what would they go straight for?
Anyone like me would go for an Oregon Pinot. Favorite wine
Wait,
is.
are you a wine guy?
Yeah. Oh, I like wine.
Yeah. Cheap beer, good wine, all day.
Another bedroom here with its own bathroom here attached. Walk-in closet
Is that trampoline?
over there. That is underground trampoline. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Got my compass swag right here.
Yeah. Hold on, show the back.
Oh.
Front.
Yeah.
Custom.
Sick.
I love it.
And yeah, so this opens out to the front yard. I guess it's a side yard. And it's attached to the garage here. But
You gotta do a flip for us?
yeah.
Got some bounce.
So this is the garage area. Not all of them are open right now, but you have room for 7 cars. Megan does, the youngest daughter.
It's awesome.
Her golf cart and soccer net.
It's just squared away.
Then we can go back in this way, I guess. Laundry room. This is a 2-bedroom wing with sort of like a play room in the middle. Great for kids.
That's awesome.
Desks, built-in desks, and then in the rooms there are also desks.
Love it.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in here at the moment, but this is the workout room.
There we go. It's Peloton.
Have to stay fit.
Yeah. Peloton action, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Class.
that's the best thing in here, in my opinion.
Sitting class, be in New York right here. Love it.
Step through this inverter.
Some reps.
Yeah, on that thing, be dizzy. And in here you've got a bathroom that's attached to the backyard, as well as a steam room over here. This is the master wing. Step through the gate. So this is the office.
Love this.
Yeah, a lot of great woodwork in here. Really nice office. And this is sort of a hidden bonus. Look at this thing. Check this out.
Oh, indoor.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, we'll cut it. This is secret room. With an ensuite bathroom as well, with a shower and everything.
Love it.
So this is technically the front yard.
Yeah.
And then this whole thing's kind of attached to the master. So as you walk in, you have a wet bar here with a mini fridge and an espresso machine.
Master.
And then you've got a double sink setup, 2 closets on each side.
It's ridiculous. Closets are bigger than my first condo, man.
And then this is a small bonus. This is a jacuzzi with a waterfall. Pretty private, really nice for the master. It's great.
It's so much.
And then this is the master bedroom here, with a small sitting room, a through and through fireplace, which is really nice. And then this opens up here to the backyard. Yeah, we're really excited to get this on the market, and I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna.
All right, so you did the photos yesterday.
Yep.
Video content tomorrow.
Video content tomorrow and the next day, and then throughout the weekend we're shooting some lifestyle.
So, tell them, how can they find you, Jack?
Well, they can look me up at Jack Dymand on Instagram, Dymand, or look for the Cassity team's recent posts, and we'll connect through there. We'll move quickly.
Yeah, I love it. Awesome, man.
Cool.
Thanks for taking us through.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
Appreciate
get this
it.
on the market.
Thanks for coming over.
Love it. Vlog, episode 16. Thanks for catching up with me. We are now in Mt Helix at 11201 Constellation Drive for my buyer's home inspection. I want you to take a look around and then meet me inside. Check it out.
Set it out. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it out. You living boring, I'm gonna set it out. Shooting them scoring, I'm gonna set it out. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it out.
Oh, you're done. What'd you think? Anyways, welcome to the home inspection. My buyers are buying this home, 11201 Constellation Drive. My inspector's actually making his way around the house. I think he's up on the roof. You may have even seen him. It's really important that your buyers get home inspections. That's why I wanted to bring Jose along on episode 16 of the vlog, so we can break down what a home inspection is and what we as the real estate agents do, or what I do during the home inspection. So as you can see, I've actually got my laptop set up here. I just work off of my phone, just a hotspot, especially in a house like this. No one's living in this house, so there's no working Wi-Fi. So I just rock a hotspot on my phone, and then I sit here for about an hour or two and get some extra work done. A lot of times I may just have Kim, my assistant, or one of the other members of my team come by, and they may sit here for me depending on the situation. Kim's actually on her way here to relieve me now because then we got to roll back downtown. But I got here early to let Joe, our home inspector, in so he can get around and get started. Really important. I know a lot of people don't, most people will do a home inspection, but they don't necessarily know what they're looking for and all that type of stuff. You have to preface that you have to use like a licensed home inspector. Obviously, you want to use someone who's been doing it for a long time. They really know what they're looking for. This actually is a perfect example because the buyers of this house, they were actually in escrow on another house down the street here in Helix. And during the home inspection, we found out it had a ton of bad plumbing issues. We ran all the water, flushed all the toilets, and then the pipes started backing up, which basically is going to be, it's going to be a 5-figure repair right there, 10,000 plus, to get all that piping under the house repaired. And then they found a little spot on the roof too, and the roof was really old. That's stuff that we didn't know when we were coming in and touring the house the first time. So the home inspector called that out. We were instantly able to back out of the deal, retain our earnest money deposit, and quickly move over to a new property, which is where we are here at 11201 Constellation. They are on a 2-week close, so we had to do this really quickly. Luckily, our home inspector was ready to jump on it, and so now they're getting the second home inspection done on the new house so that they can make sure that everything is in working order. But I think it's more important that you hear directly from the horse's mouth, so I'm going to take you over. I'm going to introduce you to Joe Romero with San Diego Home Inspections because he does all my stuff, so let's go catch up with Joe. Yo! Vlog episode 16. I'm here with Joe Romero, San Diego Home Inspections. He's been my guy. We've worked together for 5-6 years, something like that. Yep. Fun fact, actually, I started working with his business partner, Shane, and I went back through the archives, and Shane was actually on like my episode 2 or 3 of the vlog, and we did an interview while we were doing a home inspection back then too. So, double time for San Diego Home Inspections. I love it. Anyways, Joe, I want to talk to the watchers here, the viewers, because what exactly do we look for on a general home inspection? What do you do? What do you don't do?
Okay. I've always found that the simplest definition of what you're after in a home inspection is material defects. So, it's all over the map: foundation, plumbing, electrical, roofing, HVAC, moisture intrusion, and lots of other things. But the main idea behind the inspection is, don't have the buyers buy the house and then find some sort of major material defect after the fact. So
yeah.
That's not good for any of us.
I think I just told the story actually inside about Phil and Brian, my buyers on this house, that they were in escrow somewhere else, and then we did the home inspection and we saw basically the entire plumbing system back up. Yep. Which is an uncovered problem. We didn't know that going into it, but that's going to be a $10,000 plus problem to fix that we were then able to back out and move on to this house.
Yep. And a lot of people get confused, because home inspectors, they tend to write up a lot of the small stuff since they're going through every room of the house. But the main goal is to find those, make sure the buyers don't have those $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 unexpected headaches.
Yeah.
So
one of the things I always like to tell my buyers too is that Joe's a general home inspector, right? So he's going to check out the whole entire house, but then if he notices something, a roof, what do? You recommend?
Exactly. So I think in just about every home inspector's agreement, it says something about the word generalist. If I literally just came down from the roof, if I saw something weird on the roof, skylight done incorrectly or anything like that, my main mission is to point it out and then not necessarily give my opinion, just state what I saw, and then recommend the buyers get further evaluation by, in this case, be a roofing contractor.
Right.
So that seems to work pretty well, and that way we're not out there just sort of doing guesswork.
Yeah. It goes without saying that obviously if you're buying a home, you should do a general home inspection, even new construction homes. Really any scope that just to get in there, get under the house, get on the roof, stuff that we may not see walking through. It's a $300 to $700 inspection that's going to save you potentially 5 figures, 6 figures on something down the line.
Absolutely. If you go back to that last house that you just mentioned, there's probably 40 items, 50 items on the inspection report, and probably you could, 1 or 2 of them would easily cover the cost of the inspection.
Yeah.
And so you figure if you look at it that way, inspection in a sense is almost making you money.
Joe, I'm going to let you get back to work, man. Thank you so much for filling us in. Appreciate it.
Everybody.
Love it. there's a big difference when you get the inspection report between what is a repair and what is an upgrade, right? So after you get the inspection report back, a lot of agents will then, ask for all the repairs to get done, but then ask for some upgrades too. So they may come back and say, hey, the water heater's 12 years old, the roof has a patch. I want that repaired, which is a repair request, I get that. But I also want you to replace the flooring and paint the den. That's not a repair, that's an upgrade. So there's a big difference when you're asking for your request for repair and your request for upgrade. That's not really something you should be asking for after a home inspection. That's something you knew coming into it and was probably baked into the price of the home when they priced it. Anyways, thought I'd drop that knowledge on this episode too.
If this door gets slammed, there's probably a good chance all this just comes apart. So if there's children around, so it is another one of those things that makes its way. It doesn't take necessarily a rocket scientist to find this, but this is definitely one of those things that as we go around looking for the big stuff, this type of thing will certainly make its way onto our inspection reports. Is that this door right here is actually supposed to always close on its own, and they call this the fire door or fire rated door, and that would be the door that separates the living space from the garage. So I think statistically most fires start in the garage, and that's the reason why back in the day they originally started plastering and drywalling the wall between the garage and the house, is that plaster and that drywall will actually slow the spread of, if there, God forbid, there ever was a fire in the garage, it will slow the spread of the fire into the house. Some people call it a 1 hour wall. I don't know if it always lasts an hour, but that will give the fire department a chance to get here and save the rest of the property if there's a big fire. They sell special hinges that have a spring-loaded mechanism on them, and you just put them on, wind them up, and they'll slam the door closed when not in use. So hopefully that's helpful.
Episode 16, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for hanging out with us in SantaLuz. You got to meet our new agent, Jack, see our awesome new $6.5 million listing, and then you got to see some behind the scenes of our general home inspection that my buyers are buying up here in Mt Helix. We've got to part ways though. I'm going back downtown for some more work. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and until next time, peace.